Lil Loaded, man. We really let him down. I'm gonna speak about it a little bit more. Stay tuned.
Malcolm Garvey Huey.
It's Gangsta
Malcolm
Grill,
Garvey
G's
Huey.
back, Grills
Their
is
life
back.
is like a movie.
Free
I live, I die, I organize. Everything I do's revolutionize. I build what's good for the whole damn hood. Study G's like these really think you should.
Look, this ain't one of my strong suits, but Lil Loaded, death by suicide. Young man, 20 years old. It was just viral back in 2019 for a single he had. He was currently facing a manslaughter charge and committed suicide. But we know this already. I'm going to go on record by saying his entire circle ain't shit. You can chalk it up to that. For a lot of reasons. There is no way you could be my friend and you contemplate on killing yourself. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. This is a big issue, man. Real big. And I really don't touch on these type of subjects. But black male suicide rates are going up. This statistic we as black men laugh about, but this is becoming very serious. I'm looking at this case from the outside in. I don't know him. I don't follow him. But this is where you should not lose yourself in a woman. From what I heard, it was because of the breakup. Don't follow it. But you don't lose your identity in a woman. You keep your identity. A lot of women go through this as well, but it's starting to become an issue with men. Keep your identity. And this brings me back to some things, but men's suicide rates are 3 times higher than women. Like, this is very, very disheartening that we haven't talked about a lot of our mental issues, that a lot of us need therapy. A lot of the hood living has done a number on us. And we need to really come back to the ideal of the brotherhood missing. The brotherhood is not what it was. And a lot of us don't want the responsibility of rebuilding it. It needs to be reformed at all levels and all ages. We should have a stronger unity than what we got. I see it improving, but we really need to put forth a conscious effort on repairing the brotherhood for a lot of reasons. Emotionally, spiritually, financially. This will help in all areas of our lives. We need to be able to talk to one another to bring about peace and change. And especially with Gen Z trying to help the Gen Z. My fault. The millennials to look down on Gen Z. Gen Z is lost. Tell me whatever you want to tell me. Gen Z is lost. The Zennials. The millennials need to reach back and start mentoring these Zennials. We talked all that mess about how we did not have fathers and all that growing up. Are we really going to let the next generation down? Because we are quote unquote too busy. We have families now. I cannot live with this being a good enough excuse for you not doing your job as a black man. You know we have to do more. It's not a question. You feel it. You know we have to mentor and be mentored. It's just the process of how it goes. We have to do our part so they do theirs. Hey, to break it to you, a lot of us trying to be business owners. Gen Z is where a lot of our employment force finna come from. We really need to get real. But speaking back on Lil Loaded, I had a friend call me one day, man, out of the blue. A great friend of mine, man, ex-military. And he was contemplating on jumping off the bridge. And I always make a notion to try to pick up the phone as much as possible. Because I'm that type of friend. If you want to be the change, you have to be the change, not start changes. Somebody got to do it. But I remember when I was originally going to make this video, it was hard. I made 6 phone calls in a row to 6 different black men. None of them picked up. This is pathetic. And this stems from, but after those 6 calls, I called my mother to explain to her why this is an issue. And I explained to her how weak the brotherhood has really become, as I'm doing now. Your lack of pride in a brotherhood stems from your lack of pride as a black man. You don't have the pride in it that you do when you yell it. And this is just sad. Because, man, we argue about everything. LeBron, Kobe, Jordan, AB, NFL, who faster. But we argue about everything. We can come together for anything. Except when it's time to do better by us. And this is the laziness that has been instilled in these environments. We think because we tried hard enough, it is good enough. It is not good enough. And you know it's not. We wouldn't have to try so hard if we were better united. That's where a lot of our stress is coming. We don't have a good system. We don't have a good support system. We don't have a good networking system. We don't have a good financial system. And we don't have a good spiritual system. We can't lean on each other. I remember back when I was growing up, it was lean on me. Who you leaning on now? And like this is not only the African Americans in the ADOS. I got friends of all over the world. I'm talking the Haitians, the Jamaicans. I'm talking the Trinidadians. I'm talking all the island folks. I'm talking the Nigerians, the Ghanaians, the Ethiopians, the South Africans. I'm talking all of you. There has to be a better system. Your ethnicity is not saving you from our struggle. I don't know what's going on. Like, until we come together, we will not be able to set a code of conduct for our community. Especially in the States. We are not in power. Like if you know it, we're in the middle of a matriarch. Transitioning back to a patriarch, but this is what it is. I always say there is no code for money. And this is the problem. There is no way one of our up-and-coming celebrities should have killed himself at the age of 20. You can't run me no scenario where this was acceptable. I'm pretty sure it was more than a breakup, but that goes to show how weak his circle was. I'm not going to talk about his parents. I don't know nothing about his upbringing or where he's from. But hands down, if you were my friend, I would have never let this happen. I've tried everything in my power. I am my brother's keeper, and I am telling black men to go back. We need to be more responsible for each other like we used to. I don't care how much they think I am a hater. I hate negative behavior that it impacts all of us. Lil Loaded should have been a wake-up call. Gen Z suicide rates through the roof. I think it's like top two, three reasons of death for their generation. Look, at the end of the day, it starts with self. And we have to extend beyond our families. And when we extend towards each other, that will extend towards the community. This is very simple. It's on us at this point. We can scream and fuss and all that, but we gotta get some results. But Checkmate 007 out, man. That's my take on Lil Loaded, man. The Brotherhood is weak. We have to repair it.
I organize everything I do's revolutionize. I build what's good for the whole damn hood. Study